JBN will keep you informed. I'm Michelle Jones. Hi guys, before we get into the news, please remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the news with someone today.
But me I tell her say I see him the indoor.
Yes. Take him off. Bring out order. Yes. Yes.
What's
Take
that?
him off. Yes. 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 Yes.
Now on to the news. Police constables among 7 arrested in shooting death of man in St. Anne. 2 members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and 5 civilians have been taken into custody in connection with the fatal shooting of a man at a mother's fast food restaurant on Main Street in Ocho Rios on Saturday. According to a senior detective, the police constables and the civilians were picked up on Saturday as part of a major search for the suspects involved in the murder of 30-year-old Kajay Sims of Gale, St. Mary. Sims was gunned down inside the popular fast food restaurant during a brawl with a group of men. It was reported that about 2 a.m. Saturday, Sims and friends of his went into the mother's restaurant outlet and were waiting in line to place their orders when an argument developed between him and another group of men. The altercation got physical, arising from which one of the men ran outside to a vehicle and returned with a gun. He shot Sims, the bullet entering his chest. The gunman and his friends escaped in a white Toyota Axie motor car. The wounded man was transported to hospital where he died while undergoing treatment. Eyewitnesses reportedly captured the registration plate of the vehicle, and this assisted the cops in identifying the suspects. Murder accused on bail shot dead in Trelawney. The bullet-riddled body of a Trelawney man was accused of murder, but later released on bail, was discovered in his community by residents early Monday morning. The deceased has been identified as Romario Green, otherwise called Bo, of a Thorpe Street address in Falmouth. Reports are that about 12:15 a.m., residents alerted the police to a body lying on the road in a section of Tilston. Upon their arrival, the police saw the body with what appeared to be gunshot wounds. The motive for the killing has not yet been established. Murders dropped by 20%, tally now 65. Amid a drop in murders, the latest police Bureau crime statistics indicate that all divisions across Jamaica have recorded homicides. This is a turnaround from last year during the corresponding period when St. Andrew Central, Trelawney and Portland were murder-free. They have now recorded 5, 2 and 1 homicides respectively. There are 19 police divisions. The statistics, published by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, JCF, indicate that the country's murder tally rose 19 last week, bringing the total to 65 as at January 27. This represents a decline of 20%. The week prior, 13 murders were committed. St. James, which recorded the highest number of homicides annually twice in a row, continues to be the most murderous of all divisions with 12. This is followed by the St. Anne Police Division, which is seeing a 100% jump with 8 murders. St. Catherine North and South Divisions have 7 and 5 murders respectively. Shootings, injured persons and robbery reports have increased. There's a decline in rape and break-ins year on year. Passenger arrested after gun found on bus in Spanish Town. The police in St. Catherine have deepened the probe after a man was held with a loaded gun on a bus, which led to the recovery of another gun at a different location. The 21-year-old is being held on suspicion of being in possession of a prohibited weapon and unauthorized possession of ammunition. The police report that on the afternoon of Saturday, January 27, a team was on an operation along Burke Road in Spanish Town when the driver of a Toyota Coaster bus with passengers aboard was observed obstructing traffic. The vehicle was intercepted and the driver was prosecuted and the passengers were searched. During the search, the police said a Taurus pistol, affixed with a magazine with 6 rounds of ammunition, was found under the seat of a man. He was taken into custody. Further investigations led the police to Davis District near Old Harbour, where a .38 revolver was discovered under a stone near a building. No arrest was made. Investigations continue. Woman believed to have drowned in Discovery Bay, St. Anne. The body of a woman was seen floating at the Discovery Bay public beach in St. Anne on Saturday. She was later identified as 57-year-old Sharon Taylor. Sometime before 4 o'clock in the afternoon, fishermen who were operating in the area saw Taylor's body floating and raised an alarm. The police and the Jamaica Defence Force Coast Guard responded and the body was retrieved. Computers and electronic devices stolen during break-in at Jamaica Archives unit. The St. Catherine North Police are investigating a break-in at the Jamaica Archives and Records Department, Office of the Prime Minister in Spanish Town, which occurred sometime last weekend. Information received is that employees turned up to work Monday morning to find that the offices had been ransacked and a number of items were missing. Several computers and electronic items, including cell phones and desk fans, were reportedly stolen. The water cooler was also reportedly taken. It appears that thieves gained entrance to the building by prying off the grill and breaking a window on a section of the building. Judiciary defense judge who barred media and family in Jolan Silvera matter. The Judiciary of Jamaica says the presiding judge in the Jolan Silvera matter acted in accordance with a provision of the Gun Court Act in her decision to bar family members and the media from the preliminary hearing last week. Silvera was brought before the Gun Court on Thursday on charges of murder and use of a firearm to commit a felony. The decision of Justice Winnet Graham Allen has sparked outcry from the public and the media groups as no explanation was given. In a statement on Saturday, the Judiciary said Section 13 of the Gun Court Act allows the presiding judge to exclude members of the public, including the media, from being inside the gun court when offences are being addressed. It notes that the provision has been the basis of in-camera hearings of any type and trials in all divisions of the gun court since 1974. The Judiciary says the judge is required to give effect to the policy reflected in the statute, which is to create an environment in which witnesses could attend and to participate in the proceedings without their identities being made public or any information being made public that would enable them to be identified. Meanwhile, the Press Association of Jamaica has responded for appeal of Section 13(1) of the Gun Court Act, saying exclusion from court for legitimate reasons should be the exception and not the norm. The PAJ says this provision is inconsistent with the Constitution of Jamaica, including the right to due process and the right to freedom of expression, which includes freedom of the press. The association further notes that in the matter involving the preliminary hearing for murder accused Jolan Silvera last Thursday, the presiding judge did not invoke the default position of the Gun Court Act in telling the media that they were barred. Instead, she said one has to exercise discretion in each case. It also notes that in several high-profile cases involving gun murders, media coverage has not been barred. JBNN. Kingston man charged with robbery and murder of taxi operator. A man who was implicated in the robbery and murder of a taxi operator and Nance Drive in Kingston on Tuesday, December 19, 2023, has been arrested and charged. That is Anthony Wilson, otherwise called Skipper or Skip, a taxi operator of Kew Road and Richmond Park in the parish. Charged is 21-year-old Kevin Brown, otherwise called Bams, Bam Bam or Bam T of Trinidad Road, Kingston. Brown is charged with murder, conspiracy to murder, robbery with aggravation, possession of a prohibited weapon, unauthorized possession of ammunition, and using a prohibited weapon to commit a felony. According to the investigation, Brown, along with an accomplice, reportedly charged the services of Wilson through a transportation application to pick up a female passenger from Greenwich Town, Kingston. Upon arrival in the area, Brown and his accomplice, both armed with guns, boarded Wilson's vehicle and forced him to drive to Nance Drive. During the incident, the perpetrators reportedly robbed Wilson of his iPhone. Brown allegedly ordered Wilson to exit the vehicle, and when he resisted, he was dragged from the car and was subsequently shot and killed. The assailants were seen in Wilson's white Nissan AD Expert motor car, which was later found on Barbados Road in Kingston. Investigations led to Brown's arrest and charge following an interview in the presence of his attorney on Saturday, January 27. We keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.